But yeah, to say it mildly, there's a handful of things that in the U.S. that we
more. Yeah. No, I agree with that statement 100%.
That we what? I didn't finish.
That we need to fix?
No, I
I
didn't say
assumed what
fix.
you were going to say?
No.
Oh, sorry.
A handful of things in the U.S. that we don't have, that everyday people are allowed to do that we don't have enough training or hoops to jump through initially. Initial hoops to jump through. And driving is one of my biggest things because people don't fucking know to move. If you're going slow, the person behind you is going faster, move the fuck over. The signs are literally posted on the freeway. Slower traffic, keep right. Move your ass to the right-hand side of the road and let me get past.
See, counter argument to your question is the person in front of you speeding and you're just going that much faster?
Doesn't matter.
Or are you? It does matter.
No.
Because if you're going...
What?
Guys, I'm going to click record.
Okay, that's fine.
No.
If you're going 85 in a 75, you're in the wrong. Whether the person in front of you is going slow or not, you're still in the wrong because you are crazy speeding.
You are, but that's not their thing to choose. That's for the cop to choose. The rule on the road and the signs that are posted said slower traffic, keep right.
But they're not necessarily slower traffic. They're
slower than
you.
Me. Yeah, exactly.
They might be faster than the other people.
Yeah, so move over, let me pass, and then you can go back and pass the next guy.
You are a selfish driver, apparently.
No, that literally legit. I mean, yes, but like that legitimately is. If the person, the people who are going the fastest are on the left, and the people who are going the slowest on the right. If you are going faster than most of the other people, you can go on the left. But if someone's going faster than you, you're the slower traffic at that point, so you gotta go move to the right. It doesn't matter
if there's someone coming up behind you, move right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the speed limit's 70, he's going 75 and I'm going 85. We're both breaking the law. I might be breaking it more, but that's for the cop to decide. That's not for them to judge me.
And if someone's doing 105 behind you, just,
I'm moving the fuck over.
over.
If I'm looking in my rearview mirror and I see them gaining on me, I'm hopping over, letting them pass. All weird senses, like you're passing like 3 semis in a row. Sometimes you pull over as soon as you can. But like the people going 75 in the left lane, they're like, oh, I'm going ahead of the speed limit. It's like, bitch, I'm trying to go 80 back here because I have fucking 3 hours to go. Move your ass over, and you're holding up traffic because I got 6 other cars behind me trying to pass you too.
Some of us are trying to break the law for real. Get out of the way.
There's a reason why I don't drive in the right lane. It's because of people like that.
I do actually agree. I do as well. I move over if people come up behind me because it's called a counter position. But anyway, I agree with you that they should move over. I just wanted to make the statement that you're the one being the asshole because you're going 85 and a 75.
No.
I think I'm with Kenny
Disagree.
here. I'm on Kenny's side.
No, they're being the asshole by not letting me pass. We're both breaking the law. So they're just as wrong as I am, even if they're going 1 mile an hour over. And if you're talking in terms of the speed limit.
We're in the Midwest. There's shit all to do. And there's a whole lot of nothing in between the things to do. Going as fast as you can, absolutely understandable.
I don't know. I treat vehicles the way I do fucking guns. They're both equally dangerous in the wrong hands. Be cautious, exercise restraint.
Hey, we're not talking about whether or not I should be going 85.
Be a defensive driver.
We're not talking about whether or not I should be going 85. That's a whole different topic. All I'm saying is if you're going 75, the person behind you is going 85, and you don't move over, you're the asshole because you're breaking 2 laws. 1, you're breaking the speed limit law, and 2, you're breaking the law of the signs that say slow traffic, keep right, because you're slower than the person behind you.
I don't think that's up for debate. Get out of the way if somebody really wants to pass you. Oh.
Debating it, yes. I did debate.
Oh,
he was debating
that. Oh. Yeah. I'm not.
His argument was I was being a worse asshole because I was speeding faster. I'm like, that's up for the cop.
I'm not going to debate that. I'm not going to debate that. No, you should definitely get out of the way.
I'll have that conversation with the cop 10 miles down the road. That's fine.
Somebody wants a pass, get out of the way.
I'm sorry to say it, but your state's the worst. I drive Missouri, Illinois, and Wisconsin a lot. Wisconsin, I've stuck behind more people in the left, just chilling in the left lane than the other two.
Yeah, I don't like Illinois. I hate driving through Illinois.
Oh, I love it. It's Mad Max.
Yeah, Illinois is kind of nice. They don't fuck around. If you don't move over, they'll go around you, and then they'll cut you off.
Yeah.
At that point, you're worried about not going in the ditch because they're gonna cut you off and tell you that you did it wrong.
I'm a defensive driver.
You haven't lived until you
I go 5 over, but I never really go more than 5 over. And I'm a very defensive driver. I like to keep my space around me. So when people are like riding my ass because I'm not going fast enough, even though I'm speeding, it pisses me off.
So move over faster.
I usually try to if I can. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm in the middle of passing a semi and they're still 2 inches from my bumper.
Yeah, I agree. They're an asshole. They're not giving you. They're trying to say speed up and get past the semi faster so I can pass you faster. But at the same point, if they're riding you the entire way past the semi, yes, they're an asshole. I'm going to stand behind that. Yeah, but it's like if you pass the semi and you're like another quarter mile down the road and you still haven't moved over, then yeah, they have right to tailgate you.
It's so much simpler in Mad Max. Just bump them off the road or drive over them.
Illinois. That's what I love about it. They don't play around.
Speaking of, I just saw Furiosa. It's a fucking spin-off, and it's my favorite Mad Max movie.
I like Furiosa. I thought that was really done well.
Yeah. The bad guy, Dementis? Like, oh my god, he was so fun.
Yeah.
Am I the only one of this group who the first Mad Max movie I saw was the one that came out in like 16?
Fury Road?
Yeah.
That was the first one.
Fury Road.
It was excellent.
It was
I've
great.
also seen the older ones.
Oh,
the
you're not the
Thunderdome
first
and all
one.
that stuff.
You're not the first one. I think I watched... I think I heard about Fury Road. That was just me, okay, actually, yeah, I watched Fury Road. I watched Fury Road, and then I watched the other Mad Max movies.
Okay.
Because I like Fury that much.
Because the people
I watched the originals first.
Okay, so my question was, am I the only one who... Yeah, okay. So I wasn't the only one. My buddies and I went to see Fury Road. And then I'm like, then they were talking like, oh, compare to the original. I'm like, what originals? Like, you've never seen the originals? Why are you seeing Fury Road if you never saw the originals? I'm like, I went with you guys. I don't fucking know. It was a good movie.
It looked cool. I watched it. I fucking loved it. I watched the other ones.
Nah, I watched the originals when they were coming. Actually, I think they came up when I was still a baby, but I did watch them when I was younger.
Yeah, I did. My dad wasn't into those, and I just watched my dad's movies growing up, which was Godzilla and bad sci-fi movies.
God, I wish I...
Mad Max versus Godzilla.
I'm going with Godzilla.
Definitely Godzilla. The Mad Max universe, there'd be like cults making like Godzilla themed cars and stuff in Mad Max. They wouldn't be trying to fight
my favorite car, my absolute favorite car, is the guy with the fucking guitar hanging from there just playing as they chase everybody. That's awesome.
Yeah, the Beef Warrior.
That was great. I can't believe how much I love the truck in Furiosa.
Oh yeah. The truck
that war rig?
Yeah.
That war rig was so fucking cool. It was like a fucking raid boss. All these fucking little bad guys trying to take it down. It was so cool.
Are we good on Twitch?
We are.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, if we're all recording, we're good.
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right. Second. Welcome to Powerless, a D&D game about superheroes. with us tonight is Kipnergasplurgen.
Right.
Playing Sledgehammer Disco. Bork. Playing as Sparkstorm. Manbear. Playing as Frequency. And me, Donnie Danger, as the DM.
Powerless brought to you by the group AED&D. We're actually AED&D. We're playing Powerless, you know?
Yeah, our group is so much. There's so many things going on with us. AED&D, it's a big group, lots going on. But we're focused on Powerless again. What, the 8th month in a row, according to the timeline I have? Yeah, we might be switching things up pretty soon. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, still Powerless. And hopefully you guys remember a little bit of what's happened last week or last few sessions, but I do write recaps every time just in case you don't. Or the players don't. Or I don't.
All of the above.
Yes.
We'll appreciate a good recap.
Yeah, me too. And without further ado, I will begin, and players, feel free to call me out for inconsistencies, things I missed, or things you feel need to be addressed. Last time on Powerless, our heroes spent some time amongst the refugees at ArenaCon. They had learned that the Empire had defected from serving Anubis, and was now trying to help everybody fight back against the Apophis infection. They also learned that Anubis was trying to break down the firewall separating Duet from Earth. Just break down the barrier between these two dimensions, more or less. This was obviously bad because it would all completely release the Apophis virus into Earth, our hero's world. Gizmo Girl was also inside the Anubis temple, attempting to delete the entirety of cyberspace. This was her goal all along, but she had been trapped by the power of Anubis, forgetting who she was or why she was here, until recently. Gadget Man had a connection to the network that connects all of Duet, and is using the connection to stall both Anubis and Gizmo Girl. He reveals that Villain had been released from his entrapment, and has also charged straight into Anubis' tower. Gadget Man also senses another entity within. He's not sure who it could be. He warns the party that the tower is made of information, and that exploring it won't be the same as they're used to. They will perceive memories and ideas of others within the tower, but Gadget Man would do what he could to stabilize their approach to Anubis' throne room within. Our heroes entered and found an altar in the first room. It seemed to be a series of statues holding out their hands, waiting for an offering. Ignoring the altar, since there's nothing they could do with it for now, our heroes stepped forward into the next room, leading to them being divided. Frequency was sucked into the memories of Anubis. They seemed to be a recollection of events that had happened before Frequency even arrived in this timeline. Anubis appeared to be a normal but reclusive kid who preferred his comics and video games over making friends, although he seemed to have one friend that he invited over named Ben. Frequency also perceived that Anubis' parents may have been Maltech scientists who had been at odds with the company. They appeared to have gone missing at some point in Anubis' memory, as he came home after a series of days and they still hadn't been home. Sparkstorm was seeing the memories of a mysterious person. The scenario was surreal and confusing, but it appeared to be the memory of Gadget Man. Here he looked like his normal human self, well-dressed, with shoulder-length black hair, but he felt more sinister here as he was reaching out to some kind of entity, demanding that it wake up and help him bring order to the world. As for Sledgehammer... Yeah, that was weird. You're ready for more. As for Sledgehammer Disco, he couldn't tell whose memory he was seeing. The voice sounded familiar, but they were talking to somebody. The other individual wore a flamboyantly colored suit, with their face obscured by shadows. As far as Sledgehammer Disco could tell, the colorful individual was being hired to kill somebody. The only thing Sledgehammer Disco could make out for certain was that whoever's memory this was, they were holding some sort of business card that says "Funny Business" in stylized font, and nothing else. And there we have it. I believe you guys took a series of solidified objects from certain rooms. I don't remember what those were. What you guys...
Maltech card, and I downloaded the gurgled email.
There was nothing to take in my room.
That's fair. I don't think I had anything planned for you to take in your room. Sledge, was there anything for you to take?
I don't think I took anything.
All right. Okay, which brings us now to Sparkstorm. Sparkstorm's up next because we did the second room for frequency.
Did we?
Yeah, we ended with frequency's second room, which means you guys all have your second room coming up.
Oh, okay.
So Sparkstorm, leaving the room you were in, you see yourself, again, transplanted into a different perspective. You hear your voice. It sounds familiar again. You are the mechanizer, the embodiment of information. Yet you are unstable. You need a host. An aspect can't function without one. With my power, I can find someone compatible. After that, we can begin the re-education of the world. Here. This connection. You hear the sounds of clacking on a keyboard. Ah, yes, someone is logging in. Ah, I see you want her. Very well. You kind of see the visage of the moon and sun kind of passing overhead multiple times. Days pass. You see a girl glued to her computer as the only source of light in her room is a computer monitor washing over her face. Let me bring you to that room. This is kind of what the room looks like.
Yep, I don't. Nope. We're done here. Okay.
Nope.
Got it.
Got it?
Oh, blow over my head last time.
Yeah.
One ticket. All right, there we go. Try to get some close-ups here.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
That's a nice monitor.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you see, you're actually seeing it from the perspective of this girl. You kind of see her reflection in the monitor a little bit. And you kind of just hear a young boy enter the room, you know. Hi, get out. Mom made mac and cheese. And from your mouth you hear, need some time. I found something neat. And you stare for a moment before shooing off the boy who entered your room. And the computer lights up brightly. For days, you use all your free time to scroll this computer going forward, stopping only to go to school and spend time with your family, before regaining control of yourself. And that was strange. It felt like you just had days of information just wash through your head. All mundane stuff, going to school, coming home, watching TV, watching the news, a bunch of heroes on TV. And now you're just kind of in the room, in front of your computer.
Oh, so okay, so I'm from her. Is there sleep ever in this, or like staying up through the night? Like, did this person have to sleep?
Everything's kind of foggy, so I'm going to have you roll a knowledge check to try and recall that just fucking compacted information that got crammed into your head in the past 1 minute. You don't remember going to sleep, but you're not sure if you didn't either.
You said knowledge check?
Mm-hmm.
Under individual skills, it says knowledge, and then under roll, it says 17.
It means you get a plus 17. Really? Hold on, let me look at your character sheet real quick.
You took me as just a flat 5. I have one hand here. I couldn't type all that out real quick.
Yep, that's right. So yeah, with that plus 17, you're like, you didn't go to sleep once.
Peculiar.
You spent all of your free time on this computer.
I had Sparkstorm looking at this. Find that very peculiar, and also a bit of jealousy. So I'm doubting that this person is more humanoid than other. I'm believing it's more like robot or other than a human because they don't need sleep.
Okay.
At least
with that,
thinking.
With that, I would have you roll one more perception check before I reveal anything else.
Did you do Disco's second run? Because I had 2. That was Sparkstorm's second. What about Disco's?
No,
He's
it's
coming
still
up.
it's still on me.
Oh, I thought he told me to roll perception.
No, not you.
Oh,
I said frequency, didn't I? On accident.
you did.
My bad. I meant Sparkstorm.
12 plus 7, 19.
The longer you scroll and stare at the screen, the more you realize you're just scrolling down pages of information, clicking on different screens, and it's all a blur. You can't recall what you're looking at. There's almost the shape of a kind of like a 4-pointed star overlaid with all of it. And you can't sense the correlation. It's almost kind of like an image with transparency. Yeah, you see yourself scrolling all over this stuff, but you're kind of just looking at this image of a star.
Sorry, I'm trying to wrap my brain. Okay, so I'm not watching the person do this. The person's doing this, but I'm just watching from the eyes.
Yes. Once again, you are having her perspective.
Okay. Well, you're doing this, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything at the moment. She's doing it all. I'm just watching a movie, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay, just making sure. Because I'm like, I don't want to be sitting here scrolling all. So wherever this dream comes from, they don't have the actual information from what they saw, but they're the main point of it is you said a 4-pointed star.
Yeah.
Do I recognize the star from anywhere?
You feel like you think of the Star Force aspects you've collected along the way, and it definitely feels reminiscent of that. It makes you feel them more deeply.
So now I'm wondering if the Star Force is blocking what I'm seeing, or if it's all just tied to the Star Force. All this information, one or the other. Can I see anywhere else in the room, or am I locked onto the screen from their eyes?
Well, for now, this is what's happening. So many days and so many moments have passed through your mind within just a brief few moments, and now you're going to roll a will save.
Oh boy. Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
A solid 10. 8 plus 2.
You could almost feel it's very taxing on your psyche just going through all this. I'm going to give you a -2 temp modifier to your will save. You feel exhausted going through this particular room, despite the fact that nothing really feels concrete or easily memorable. But now you are finally free. You can leave the room or try to find something within it to take with you.
So am I my own person now?
Yep.
I'm gonna look around. Try to find something that seems significant, but maybe not obvious.
Okay. Roll perception.
Um, Either my neighbors are playing music very loud, or like the place down the road, like they have their shit cranked. 17.
Shit. Yep. Okay, so you notice quite a bit. You notice that the girl watching her. You actually forgot.
You cut out for
it's coming back to you. Oh, okay. You notice a lot. With that roll, you take a look and you see the girl sitting down at her computer. You remember her face, and it comes back to you. For somehow you forgot. You saw her in class every day until she just stopped showing up. She was tardy, not present, what have you. There was an excuse for the past month. Or at least before frequency showed up and school became much less regular for you.
Yeah, then I became that person.
Yep. But you recognize her. She's Violet Virtue, you know?
Oh!
Strange that
Yeah.
you forgot she existed, basically, until now.
I mean, it is kind of one of those things where, like, you see them so infrequently, and then I've had a lot of shit I've done in the past 3 weeks. Like, I've out of sight, out of mind type of thing. I'm kind of mesmerized at this point. I'm like, does she? I have a lot of thoughts racing through my head. So I noticed that I do want to grab something because to take with me. Is there like something that looks like a significant trinket or something, or?
There is more. She actually seems to have a bit of a. She seems to be a fan of heroes. The light in the room, obviously, the room is lit up by the computer monitor. You see her blankets are the radical hunk, you know, on a surfboard. You see a poster of General Justice. You see some comic books, some Blind Justice comic books. You even see a comic book of Sledgehammer Disco too, just spread out as if she was in the middle of reading it before getting sucked into this thing with her computer. Mid-page.
Do I have my granometer on me to take a picture?
You do, but as soon as you pull it out, it seems to kind of be non-functional. Almost like it's frozen or bricked.
Okay, well, shit. I mean, I grabbed the comic book anyways.
You taking any particular one or the whole stack?
Sledgehammer one.
All right.
But I'm still looking for something specific to her. Like, you know, like a keychain that she would like carry around with her all the time. Not like interest or something. I want something like, or like her, like maybe a teddy bear, or like her favorite notebook that she would write on, her favorite pen, something like that. That's actually like distinctly her.
Proof that she exists.
Yeah.
Well, you do a bit of rummaging about, and roll another perception check.
16.
You find a personalized knife.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just has the inscription "Virtue" etched on it. Inside of the drawer underneath her desk.
Oh, that's the type of stuff I'm looking for. I want to grab one of that. Does it match her color scheme? It'd be cool if it did.
The grip is purple. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right, I clip that. I don't put that in my pocket. I clip that on my pocket. You know, I'm gonna keep you safe. And I kind of bid her a farewell, and then I head out. Not that she knows I'm there.
And with that, you get zapped away to another room, and Sledgehammer Disco. Your second room is up. You find yourself in a dark room, darkly lit, with only the reflection of a mirror shining down. And you see within that reflection a figure meticulously caressing an object that he is holding. He's large, and you just see the motion. The room appears dark as his hand moves up and down in the shadows. He smiles a bit while doing so. A voice.
Should I be seeing this? Does he need a moment? Should he be alone?
A voice shouts out, and the lights turn on. And you hear, "God damn it, bud! Again?" And from your mouth, "It's not what it looks like. I was just polishing the barrel." "Yeah. Without pants? In front of a mirror? This is sick. Jezebel is right about you." And the door slams. From your voice, "Ah, shit. Not again. There goes the trailer. At least I still got you. Maybe we should go rob a bank again." And you're back in your shoes, Sledgehammer Disco.
Did he go to a different room?
Yep.
Yeah, this is much different.
Like on the map?
The last room does not seem to... Oh, on the map?
Oh, yeah, I don't have a room for you. Oh, did he go to... That's what you meant.
This room would be TOS. No, we couldn't show this room.
Yeah, I can't show it. It's censored. The room's censored.
Yeah.
Look,
the forbidden romance between a man and his firearm is completely understandable.
You just show the mirror, the guy, and then just like a censor part over the
You've somehow made it worse. I like it.
So that's your experience, Sledgehammer Disco. Do you want to linger in this room? Fun.
Absolutely not. And I do not want to take anything from this room.
Okay.
I don't know if I have a black light on me, which would probably come in handy and also be horrifying.
Don't you have a blaster?
Oh, no, but you've seen those Dateline episodes where they go into hotel rooms? It'd be like that. It'd be Jackson Pollock all up in here. We can just assume it's gun oil.
Yep.
But, yeah, just a shiver down my spine and quickly moving on.
All right.
Ugh.
Oh boy. And with that exciting event, we bring ourselves back to frequency. Sorry about that, Sledgehammer.
I mean, you know, every once in a while you walk into a room, you gotta be prepared to see something you probably shouldn't have.
I mean, that's true.
All right, so frequency. Oh, wait, hold on, let me get to your room. Gotta find it. A second. All right. You feel yourself curled up in a dark room.
Here.
It is this room yet again.
Does he have a map?
Yeah, frequency is on this map. Right here, I'm pinging it.
I can't see pinging right now because I'm zoomed so far in. Oh,
Did you zoom that far in for your, like, 6 squares?
Well, the rooms are tiny, so I have to... It's for the viewers,
I can make
man.
it bigger.
Oh, okay.
I can make it bigger.
It's not for me, it's for the viewers.
Here, let's do this.
No, don't. Just... I still have to...
Yeah, don't put...
No? Okay. Are we ready to do the room?
It's more the fact that there's so much detail. That's why I'm zoomed in. I'm zoomed in to get all the detail versus just having someone look at a blur.
I will reiterate to viewers out there, these are AI generated images, so.
Well, we're not getting profit off the images, so that's fine.
Okay. So Anubis, sorry, frequency. You feel yourself kind of lying down the ground, kind of shivering, crying. You feel tears run down your eyes. The TV's running the whole time. And you look up, you see a news broadcast, and this one catches your attention. It seems to be a TV host saying people are turning into fishmen. And he goes on about fishmen before getting interrupted. He checks his ear, and he says, "Okay, breaking news, this just in. Something fishy is afoot, and it's not just the aquatic menaces attacking our shorelines. A small amount of the population seems to have taken on animal-like characteristics, many of whom have displayed violent tendencies. Viewers are advised to be cautious around individuals who don't appear entirely human." And roll perception frequency.
Time out. Stop the press. Just want to say, Donnie, when you were going through that, Nervousburg and I at the same time had the eye roll head turn to look at you at that joke.
I believe they call that a simultaneous gym.
Yeah. Like, I literally turning my head to see him turning towards the camera or towards Discord to both look at you and judge you for that pun. Or it was. I appreciate good pun. That one was low hanging fruit.
I pluck every low hanging pun I can find.
You do. It's a common trait. I got a nat 20, by the way.
So yeah, okay. You see the reflection clearly, even in the TV, as the news head keeps yapping his mouth. And you see your face as you're trying to cover it with your hand in shame. You look like some sort of dog person underneath your purple hoodie.
Ooh.
And with that, you're free to walk around the room.
So I am Anubis, and I was transformed as well, but not into a fish person, into a dog person. Okay. Is it still the dark room, or is it the more light room?
It's the dark room.
Dark room. Okay.
You have the lights off. You didn't really want to see yourself.
I go to the computer.
All right. You have to boot it back up, so I'm going to have you roll some tech checks.
Do I get Anubis's tech skill since I'm Anubis, or do I have to use my own?
You get to use your own, but your memory seems really fuzzy.
Because of the fur?
Because I'm a dog?
Oh, hey! I wasn't even trying to make a pun that time. That's excellent. Yeah, roll, I'll say hacking. This is technically
bonus
your computer.
Bonus skill point to Nervousburg for the epic joke.
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Hacking with disadvantage.
So disadvantage means I'm rolling 2 and I take the lowest, correct?
Yes.
Uh, 15.
That's good enough. It was a pretty basic password that you guessed after a few attempts.
I shouldn't have to guess the password. I am the kid.
No, you're you again.
Oh.
And you kind of look back and you see him curled on the floor, still crying and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just go up to him, poke him, like, hey, what's your password?
I'm afraid that'll kick me out of the room. I don't want to poke him yet. And when I do, I'm probably going to kick him in his nuts.
You found the password on a sticky note attached to a monitor.
Is you're kind of at a, the desktop screen with all the little files and stuff. Is there something you're looking for?
Anything related to Maltech and what the fuck his name is.
Right. Well,
Dr. Mal, whatever.
you do see some files that are untitled. You could spend some time searching around for them, but I'm going to roll hacking again with disadvantage. Because they also have passwords. Everything in here has passwords.
Yoshi. That one's a 10 would be my lowest.
You seem to be getting locked out of everything you click on.
I take the card out of my back pocket and swipe it.
And with that, you see one file at least opens up to you. And it seems to be concerning experiments into the Star Force. The words is stated outright. It's a heavily encrypted file, but you got into it with this card.
Open it.
You open it, and it mentions trying to... It's subject matter, it's files and pages, but you see some headlines, some, bold print, indicating important topics, trying to forcefully bond aspects onto people.
By aspects, we're talking about aspects of the Star Force like I already have, correct?
Yes.
Gotcha.
You see another title trying to intentionally break down an aspect into smaller sub-aspects.
I'm going to use my knowledge history and my super speed combined to look for any names that I remember from my dimension and this dimension that pop out in these bold highlighted shit. So it's 9 plus 5, so plus 14. I got a 33. So I'm super speed reading. I'm moving my eyes with my super speed, and I'm reading, scanning specifically for names and people I know from this dimension and my past dimension.
You see some emails have been sent containing the names of Seth Malice. You see that's his first name is Seth. You do see some emails containing topics about Killian Joy, Agent Joy. Scientists aren't a fan of him.
Cool. He's a dick.
And there's a lot of cross-topic material and stuff about the Alloy Man project, and a lot of queries about why he's interested in joining Force.
Hey, I download everything about those people onto my gridometer, and I'm going to give it to the techie to go through.
All right. Spending any more time in the room?
Yeah, I want to use this to also, especially since it has to do with the aspects, search up Anubis as well. And see why the hell he is now a dog, or what happened to his parents, whichever I can uncover.
As soon as you type it in, roll will save.
Will save! I probably suck at that. Oh, actually, not bad. I had a +6 on that. 22.
Nice.
Don't expect me to be competent in battle, guys. These are good rolls are gone.
You almost feel like a small headache about to form as you're trying to search the topic of Anubis.
Or his parents.
Or his parents. You realize there's no conclusion to the rabbit hole that is the fate of his parents. But as you type in Anubis, you see that there are some personal files pertaining to video games. Anubis was the bad guy in Superhero Fighter that the hero had to defeat.
He became the bad guy, huh? Oh yeah, I download that as well. But that I want to keep towards the top, something I can, pull out. That's for me to use. I'm not downloading that for Sparkstorm. I'm downloading that for my own personal use. For when I have to actually kick this kid in the nuts.
All right.
And then I go kick the projection in the nuts.
All right. You go to kick him, and your foot kind of goes through him. kind of facing through. You feel a bit of resistance, though. Your foot passes through, and his image kind of blurs into a puddle of ones and zeros that goes flying with the trajectory of your kick.
Ooh, I kicked him into ones and zeros. I give myself a little pat on the back and look around for whatever shadow I need to approach this time.
Wait a minute. Roll a reflex check.
You kicked him into the matrix.
I'm pretty sure we're already in the Matrix. Maybe I kicked him out of the Matrix? Ah, fuck me. 9.
Okay. As soon as your foot is about to exit his pixelated body, you feel resistance. It gets stuck. And you feel a hand gripping it from within the body. Something emerges from within. You see almost Gizmo Girl rising up from his torso, grabbing your leg, but her face twists, and black ooze kind of streams down from her face.
Can I actually tell if this is Gizmo Girl or if this is another projection? Like, is this an infected Gizmo Girl or a projection?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
You know, when you were kicking and your foot got stuck, I was about to question if you were Red Foreman.
Yeah, nice. 12.
It feels pretty real.
Cool. I poke her with my freedom finger. I haven't used that yet today.
Before you can do that,
DM law.
Roll fortitude check.
You know, that's the one thing I don't have. 14. And I got a 14.
Okay. You're now prone, and you got flung across the room, and now you're prone. She's standing up now.
You really did not want me to poke her with my freedom finger, did you? I've got super speed. Shouldn't have I at least gotten advantage on poking her with my freedom finger?
Maybe if you expected this.
I saw her climbing out of a body.
Well, instead of being mad about what happened, maybe think about what's happening now. All right. And she rises up, and you see the room kind of just pixelating, getting blurry. And she just says, "So, you've come to rescue me."
Yeah. Can I get up as she's talking to me, since we're not in combat? Like, naturally, I would be standing up as she's talking to me.
She's raising her hand to do something to you as she does that. So roll initiative.
You're an ass.
I'm here to rescue you and kick kids in the nuts, and I'm fresh out of kids.
Initiative. Where the fuck is that?
Decisiveness.
+3. I know, I was looking for the word. Nat 20, bitches! 23.
Good, because she rolled a
Okay.
20.
I noticed.
You can get up, and you give up a bonus action or a movement action to get up, and then you can use whatever you want to after that.
Hey,
Well,
real
I
quick.
have 2.5 movements, so...
Real
Or
quick,
actions. What's up?
if I drink a beer with citrus in it, I'm still getting vitamin C, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got lemon juice in it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's not just like flavoring.
Yeah.
Well,
I
was sick this week, so I've been drinking OJ, and I'm like, well, if I want a beer and I still want some vitamin C, a citrusy beer, sure.
Go for it.
That's why you put that lime wedge in there.
Oh, I
No,
wasn't
that's
talking
only
about
for
like
grown-ups.
adding it. I was just out of the can.
Okay.
Either way. So yeah, I'll use my bonus action to get up. And then, I approach her. Hey, it's a dog boy.
Yeah, I forgot to change out his sprite.
I approach her and I finger poke her. And I know that sounded horrible, and that was my intent. Finger poking. Freedom finger.
Okay.
You've been calling it freedom
do
finger
whatever.
for a long time. I just.
It's my freedom finger.
Yep.
Are you using your Star Force?
Yeah.
All right. So your Star Force activates, and she looks at you, just like, she smiles. Sorry, I'm actually not her.
Damn it! I wasted it. Okay, well, I have 2.5 actions. I used my bonus action to stand up. I'm guessing my Star Force with another action. So I'm going to take out my daggers for my last action. I'm poker with those.
All right. Hit and damage.
I just got to look up my stats. Give me a second. Hit bonus is 5 plus 5 for my basic attack. So it's plus 10. A 20, unnatural 20, a 12, and a 21.
20. 12 misses.
Okay, well, the other two will crit because of my crit bonus.
Okay.
So they both crit. Extras are 2d6.
That's not the modifier, just a roll.
Yeah. It's your skill, dude.
I know, I just want to iterate that.
I know. It's d6 damage. So 2d6 plus 5 for my basic attack. Plus, I do have 1 DR penetration, by the way. So 2d6 plus 5. So that's a 2 8s for a total of 16 damage. And then I'm going to use cold to disrupt any mana, because if she's Gizmo Girl, she's definitely not going to be just a powerhouse. She's going to throw shit at me. So it's plus 3 plus my power effect, which is 5, so plus 8 damage. Plus 8. And that gives me a 10 and a 19, so 20, or 10 and a 9, so 19. And that's cold damage, so she has to pass a fortitude save if she's going to use MP. And that cost me 2, 3, 4. Hold on, bud. I'm in the middle of fighting right now. Well, yeah, 26 passes. And because I only move 3 squares, I can activate my evasive combat stance, which boosts my dodge by 5. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. You are very close to her. D20 plus, and she rolls. Oh, what?
Misses.
I don't know what that was. D20 plus nothing.
Yeah, it just rolled an 18.
Yeah, no, it was supposed to be a plus 7.
Plus 7 would.
Yeah, the 7 was after. You just hit enter too many times.
Yeah, that was my bad. Well, you're kind of point blank with her, and she kind of opens up her mouth and like projectile vomits energy over your face.
Which one am I taking? The 9 or the 18?
The 18, because I forgot I had the modifier, and then I re-rolled, and then I realized.
You know, if you weren't DM, that'd be totally your own fault. Okay.
Yeah, I give you guys passes on mistypes. I get them
I know
too.
you do. I know you do. I know you do. Plus my dodge right now is at 23, so plus 7 would be a 25. So yeah, that does hit.
Right. And I can't actually find out where I got that shit. Oh, here it is. You take 14 energy damage.
Oh, I actually have energy reduction.
Split between 2 rolls. Oh, well, actually, it's not 14. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 17 split between 2 rolls.
Okay, so.
And roll a power save.
Okay. Power save. Plus 6. 13.
Your DR is permanently lowered by 1 for the day. Well,
I don't have any
temporary.
DR.
Okay, then you have nothing to worry about. And with that, that's her turn.
Oh, no, wait. I do. I have elemental damage reduction. So I'm guessing that's down.
Yep, that's lowered by 1 for the day.
Okay.
Or until your next long rest, I should say.
Yep. My turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'm stabby again. And at the same time, cursing her out for puking on my face. I got a 12, a 28, and a 26. I didn't double my damage roll. Fuck. I missed it. I'll do it this time.
12 misses.
2d6. Yep, 2d6 plus 5. So that's 6. So 11 plus 11, so 22 damage. And then I'm going to stick with cold.
All right.
And that's 10 plus 12, so 22 cold damage, and she's got to pass a fortitude save again.
Is it a fortitude save or a power save?
You always told me fortitude.
For the cold damage?
Well, you didn't specify which one.
I think it's a power save. That makes more
May
sense.
attempt a fort save as motion action to cool down or warm up, so it's both.
Huh.
16 is, let's see. My power is 16. A tie, so tie goes to the roller.
Okay, and with that, you stabbed her up pretty good. And she kind of leans in as you're stabbing her. Just kind of ignoring all the stabs. Her gooey, liquidy blood pools around. She just says into your ear, "I won't be forgotten," before kind of melting into a puddle of tar at your feet.
Cool. I kind of whisper at the tar, like, I don't even know who you are. You said you're not her. I don't know you. I can't forget somebody I don't know. And I like explain myself as, you know, I'm wiping the vomit off of my face.
Pretty reasonable, you know, confusion about that statement that she made.
Yep.
All right. So you do anything else in this room?
I look for whatever shadow I'm supposed to approach now. Because the last 2 times I've had to approach a shadow to kick off the next scene.
The shadows are...
And I kick the kid again.
Same thing happens. Pixels kind of just fly away, and he continues crying in a ball on the floor.
I don't have any shadows.
And you found an endless loop and the glitch in it. It's just...
Hey, endless experience, man. Gamers got to take advantage of that shit.
Endless face puke.
That's not as fun, no.
You just kind of see the door at the end of the room that you took to leave last time, or the last few times. There's always been an exit way.
Yeah, the hallway.
Yep. So that's kind of what stands out to you.
Okay, I kick the kid one more time, and I flick the puke at him, and then I get out the door.
All right. And we are at Sparkstorm. Let's see which room you are in. All right, Sparkstorm. As you enter this room, you see yourself once again in a different position. You are sitting at the chair of an old computer. It's massive. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Wait. Our room. Yep. Weird. Okay. You see it. The computer screen is massive, and the room is darkly lit. The screen is a blur of white static. Before you, the form of a voice materializes from its blur of pixels. A voice shouts at you through the speakers. "You killed Mom, and you killed me." And from your voice, from your mouth, you hear the words, "Me? No, I have people for that." But I'm disappointed. You're a being who embodies information. I had hoped you'd understand that whoever you chose as a host wouldn't alter our mission. But here you are, acting like that family was yours. They were, your voice sobs. Ridiculous. You embody information. The memories of that peasant should just be a drop in the ocean that is you. Of all the aspects, you should be the one who is master of its host, not the other way around. And you see the white screen morph as a hand emerges from it, formed from its white noise. I'm not an aspect. I had a life. I remember all of it. And I have a name. You recoil in surprise. And you say, you are just a host. Don't speak for the mechanizer. And the being, the white noise entity, shouts, don't speak for us. Me. Violet. And from it, it almost whispers to itself, yes, that was her name. I'll bring her back. She didn't die. You grab the white noise entity by his shoulder and shout, but they did. This is why they had to go. You can't split your time between pretending to be this girl and being a god. This sentimentality would only hold you back. And besides, you can't bring back the dead. And the voice says, no, you don't get to tell me what I can do. Well, Mom's not dead. She's just away. From your voice, stop. You don't know what you're doing. This isn't your family. This girl is just a vessel for our power. An arrived smile stretches over the girl's face, the white noise entity's face. And you're not interested in conquering the world. And you don't have the Star Force of Knowledge. And you're a hero. And you served me. Remember? And you kind of feel your eyes glaze over. And from your mouth, yes, Master. We have been fighting crime for a while now that I think about it. Maybe we should get costumes. And the memory glitches. You find yourself back in your feet.
Yeah, that okay. Sorry, I had images of movie Kick-Ass going through my head at the end of that when he's like, we should get costumes.
I like Kick-Ass, good movie.
Guys, where's your ball? What'd you do with it? Where's your ball? So I'm assuming this is Gadget Man and Gizmo Girl?
Yeah, now that you're looking around, you've been here. This is the Gizmo Grotto, and standing in front of the Gizmo computer. Of course, he's not dressed up. He's just in his business suit. And it's an old, albeit probably modern, computer by your guys' standards for this timeline that he's looking at, that this entity is emerging from.
Emerging from the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we talking like ring stuff or?
Yeah, ring stuff.
I wasn't a fan of that movie.
Neither was I. Question, do I have time to step off for a cigarette before my next turn or no?
Do it.
Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Is there anything on this computer besides just like static?
Right now, it's a static blob monster emerging from it to choke Gadget Man. Oh, yeah, Gadget Man.
So wait, where's Gizmo Girl in relation to Gadget Man? Like, standing next to him?
You don't see Gizmo Girl, not as you recall her, anywhere in the room.
I'm just kidding, I'm not. I'm
Wait, so then who are the two talking to each other?
Roll knowledge.
You better have a high DC for this one.
I know you're smart. You roll high.
26.
This is definitely Gadget Man, or at least the Tony Nada persona that he usually walks around with when he's not in costume. He definitely seems kind of like the same person that you saw in that last record. And this voice, this entity, it's the same. You can tell by certain pitches and frequencies and everything, just because your knowledge roll is so high. That this is the entity. It's got the same bandwidth and vibrations, science, as the entity in the last recollection that you had, that weird Star Child thing.
Okay. So I'm more curious on, like, are they just communicating? Like, can you refresh me? How did we get into this world?
Okay, so Gadget Man, actual Gadget Man in costume, asked you guys to find Gizmo Girl in this, and he said that he was locked out by her. He didn't have permissions and therefore couldn't go. He said he felt like he was capable of doing it if it weren't for the locks placed on him by Gizmo Girl. And he said, but you guys don't have such locks, and he believes that you're strong enough to do something about, rescuing Gizmo Girl and finding out what's going on with her. He says he doesn't know why she went into cyberspace. And he also knows that she didn't want him to know why she went there. She kept him as much in the dark as possible. And he's basically been spending a good chunk of the campaign trying to find her and find out what's going on with her before you guys came along. And decided, why not send you guys?
Okay, yeah.
And he,
But, like, physically, actually, did we, like, go in a teleporter? Did we go into a screen? Like, is she... Yeah. The first answer... First, that's my question.
I think it was like a teleporter that was inside, like, a deep chamber. I don't think it was a screen. It was just a vague sci-fi device.
Okay. So this basically is Gadget Man and Gizmo Girl is talking to him from Cyberworld.
Yeah.
I'm discerning here.
That seems to add up.
Interesting. I wanna. So this is going on, and I'm assuming like it's just now frozen in time. Do I know of any scars that he has? I know he's part mechanoid now, but like, isn't he, or is that just Gizmo Girl?
Well, actually, you can see that he looks entirely human right now.
But like when we saw him before we came in the tower,
him.
he has like artificial limbs, right? Or
yeah, in fact,
parts of his body.
Your tech skill is high enough that you recall, he didn't look entirely organic when you met him, even without his armor, without any of his costumes. When he was trying to look like a normal person, there's always something off about him. But now that you're looking at him, he does appear like a normal human.
So, saying that either it was a choice or he was forced to don artificial limbs or such. Yeah, I want to search the desk and stuff for something similar like I did in Violet's house. Something I could take with me.
All right, roll perception.
23.
Yeah, you find him kind of clutching at this card that's sitting on the desk. It looks like he's trying to slot it into the terminal as the white noise entity is reaching out for him.
I mean, I'll grab it.
All right. It's a blank, featureless card, but of everything in this room, it doesn't have that weird pixelated quality, and it has a solid grip when you grab it. You take it.
And lastly, so is she trying to stop him from inserting the card?
It does look like they're having a physical altercation. Maybe he's trying to insert the card to deactivate his computer. Maybe she doesn't seem to be focused on the card so much as focused on choking him out.
Oh, okay.
But you could tell he had an intent when he had that card in his hand.
Okay. After I slide the card out of his hand and put it in my pocket, I'm gonna go find my way out.
All right. And as you leave, you recall what she said about Gadget Man murdering her family, and images kind of phase over your head as you're transitioning into the next room. The memory glitches as you see a horrified boy looking upon, this crime scene, and his fist clenches, He's angry. Something terrible happened to him. And the girl walks up to comfort him. You recognize her as being Violet Virtue. Everything's all right, Victor. This isn't what happened here. Mom is just stuck in traffic. Even if anything did happen, you're powerless, remember? And then you transition to the next room.
Okay.
Sledgehammer.
Yep.
All right, this next room is... Ooh. You're standing in front of a surly mustachioed man at a desk. Damn it, McLean. I'm taking you off the case. You got no leads, no evidence, just a hunch. We got bigger problems at the precinct, like those damn robots that the mayor keeps shoehorning into the streets. You got powers, and I know the mayor's no fan of heroes, but you're a cop, damn it. A bulletproof one. We need you out there on the streets, not rooting around a dead-end case like the Entertainer. And, you remember arguing briefly with him from your perspective. And he continues speaking. Well, as far as I know, Mr. Foolery is clean. But the city ain't. I'm assigning you somewhere else. And the scenes flicker and shift. And you see yourself exiting a police precinct. It's dark. And you hear a bzz, that wasn't the sound. It was a phone ringing. There's a phone booth ringing. It catches your attention. At first, you're about to walk past it, but nobody else answers. Your gut tells you to pick it up. Upon doing so, a voice mutters an address before hanging up. Roll perception, Sledgehammer Disco.
Right. If I remember right, for a detective, this is particularly bad. Yep. Yeah. There's a reason I couldn't find any leads.
Actually, I'm going to put you on a different part of the map.
Boom.
Give me a...
It's an 18.
I like that. All right, I'm going to move you to this part that I just opened up down here. Big alleyway. All right, 18. You hear the address, and it's an unoccupied building by your recollection. It was a place that you passed by multiple times. You know the streets. You've never been by that particular address. But then you look up and you see a red balloon hanging from the top.
So I know what's up.
Yeah. Anyways. You're in full control of yourself now.
Yeah, that's like first thing I say out loud is that creepy fucker. I am not touching that balloon because I know it's gonna pop and it's full of acid or some shit. He's always up to some weird shit. Gonna go check the door.
All right. The door to the telephone booth?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if do there appear to be any wires? Am I going to get zapped when I grab this fucking... This guy's always doing something. Looking to see what sort of booby trap, what sort of unfortunate thing is going to befall me when I try and open this door.
You actually see the door didn't close all the way when you entered. You see taped to it is a jack card from a deck of cards. Or the J card. Which one is that? I don't play cards.
Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
I mean, there's another card that starts with a J, but I think for legal reasons, we're going to leave that one out of this.
Yeah.
Does it say anything on the back?
You do see a roll perception check again.
All right. $17.
There seems to be some smudged font. It got smeared by the grease in the door as it was closing and opening, and see that there's a brief little trademark from where it was sold by. Funny business, it says.
You gotta respect the vertical integration of this guy's criminal enterprise. That's where the profit is, you know?
Yeah. So, do you try to interact with anything? Take anything?
I mean, the phone's not ringing. Nothing here appears like it's about to explode, spray acid, or release gas. I'll flex the card real quick. Just back and forth to see if it pops or anything. Just like a normal playing card?
Actually, roll fortitude and reflex.
Oh, golly. Okay, I knew this motherfucker was up to something. Alright, fortitude. Sure. Wait, reflex first or fortitude first?
Reflex. Fortitude and then reflex.
Okay. Oh, 15 on fortitude.
You bend the card pretty hard and you feel it's surprisingly brittle, and roll reflex.
23.
You stop yourself before snapping it in half. You almost heard it about to break and you stopped yourself in time. Why would a card be this stiff? And roll perception.
Because it was in Gun Show's gun safe?
That's interesting.
So perception?
Yep. Interesting theory.
11.
You look around, you don't really understand why this card is so stiff compared to a normal card. In fact, yeah, you just don't understand why it almost broke when you tried to bend it. Normal cards would just bend. It doesn't make a lot of sense to you.
That tracks.
Yeah, there's something weird with it.
Anyways,
Stick it in the hinge of this phone booth in such a way as when I close the door, it bends it.
all right. Yeah,
So,
actually,
the phone booth takes the brunt of whatever nonsense is about to happen.
okay, so you're trying to snap it in the hinge?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you do that. You don't have to roll. Phone booth is doing all the work for you. You can kind of see that it kind of just bends and snaps. See if the card's been split in half.
I'm gonna go look at the break.
Right.
See if there's anything inside the card.
Roll perception.
I'm super good at this. Nope, that's absolutely not it.
I treat that as a 10.
Right? No, a 6.
Again, it just seems like the card's really brittle for no good goddamn reason. It just broke in half instead of bending.
I'll take the 2 halves and stick them in my pocket.
All right.
Then I look around this alley. Is there anything else? Is there a door?
Just that red balloon that seems to have come untied from the phone booth, slowly floating away into the night.
If I was better at throwing cards, I could have taken a shot at that. Oh, maybe that's why it's so stiff. Could just be a weapon. There is a boring answer. Plus, there's nothing boring about a lethal playing card.
True.
Just not
like
as
a
flashy.
shirt, like a fun little shuriken.
Yeah.
Did you try to do anything?
Not really. I don't want anything to do with that balloon. It can go strangle a sea turtle for all I care. I am not touching that thing.
It's fair enough. I assume you walk off?
Yep.
Taking the 2 halves of the card?
Yeah, and there was an address, right?
Yep.
I imagine
All
the
right.
phone booth was not the address. I'll head towards the address I was given.
All right. And you guys all kind of leave and converge back to that room with the 4 altars. Yep, you're all here. Once more. Everybody move their tokens here. Upper right.
Everybody?
Yep.
I don't get to kick the kid in the nuts anymore?
This is what happens after you guys all did your 4th room.
Everybody in the club.
Do I see Spark Storm?
Yeah, you guys all kind of come back.
I go, hey, give me your gradometer.
Huh? Hand it to him.
I put all the stuff I marked specifically for Sparkstorm, and I transfer it from my gradometer to his. And I go, do your smart guy thing and figure out what the fuck this shit says. It's all blocks and shit for me.
Oh, you lost your gradometer. Or did I lose my gradometer?
No, we didn't lose them. They just don't work down here, which is why I specifically asked if I could download these, and he said yes. So you built yours to actually work here.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Throw a pile of data at this guy. Here, you do smart people stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm the stabby historical genius, and he's the I'll fix computer shit kid.
Fair.
Okay.
Turn the light on.
I guess I'll
I'm not giving you a flashlight.
I wanted to look at the altars when we got back.
Right. All right, and the altars are. All right. You see various altars. One seems to be holding it out his hands, like trying to read something, but there's nothing in his hands. The other has his hand raised up, like it's trying to stab something, but it has nothing in his hand. The other is kind of holding out his hand playfully, two fingers pinched together as if to hold something narrow and thin. And the other just has his hands splayed out before it, as if just waiting for something to be given to it.
Wait, what was the first one looking for? I go to...
It looks like it's trying to read something, but there's nothing in his hands.
Go ahead. Does anyone have a... I don't know, a book, a sword, a throwing thingy, or in the last one? Or is it just a three?
It's just
four.
The fourth one just seems to be holding out his hands, waiting for something. You can't discern what it wants.
I have two halves of a weird playing card. I hand you that.
I asked, I'm like, can you, does it fit in that person? It looks like it's trying to throw something. And Frequency just gave me a whole bunch of stuff. I want, while they're, while they're focused on the altars, I'm gonna, hacking? Because they're encrypted, right? I'm gonna
A little bit more than that.
Well, yeah, okay. What should I roll? Hacking for it? To see if I can figure it out?
Yeah. Roll hacking.
26.
Right. That's good enough to succeed if this were any other normal hack. But you see that most of the information here, it's garbled, kind of like you were trying to speak something and can't remember any of the words because you were glossing over everything. Most of this information seems to be brief parsings of recollections of somebody who read these once. A lot of grammatical errors, a lot of things that just don't even seem to make sense as far as word structure goes. There's just a few sparse sentences here and there spread between many, many, many pages of font that actually make any sense. It takes quite a bit of time to actually search down and read anything that's legible.
I tell Frequency, I'm like, oh, there's something here, but it doesn't make any sense. Maybe we'll have to hand it over to Larvis, see if he can figure anything out.
Okay. I don't think that's all I got besides a malware card that I'm taking back to the real world with us. So I don't know if that'll work for any of these weird statues.
I stop, I look back at the altars again, and I'm like, oh, I pull out my Sledgehammer Disco magazine, and I'm like, and I pull out a pen, I'm like, hey Sledgehammer, can you sign this?
Sure, kid. You want it personalized or just general?
Well, I'm hoping to take this back, but I might have to put it in the hands there, so...
It's general.
Yeah, sure.
Best wishes, Sledgehammer Disco.
Sweet.
You've done this too many times.
I want to try to carefully place it so that it's being held in the altar with the book.
All right. You carefully hold it out so that the fingers pinch the edges of the pages as if it were reading it. And the fingers kind of close gingerly, and the eyes of the altar light up.
I'm not going to get that back, am I?
the reason I didn't personalize it. Figured something like that would happen.
Well, next time.
There are 3 more ultras.
I pulled the playing card out of my pocket. Still in 2 pieces.
Yeah.
I'll have Sparkstorm look at it. Now, I'm pretty sure it's just a weapon. But if you could check the break for circuitry or whatever, this guy does weird shit all the time. I don't trust it, but it hasn't exploded yet. Here. Probably just being paranoid, but that motherfucker has that effect on people.
I'll investigate it.
Roll perception.
Can I do a technical roll instead?
It's not a technical object. I mean, engineering would probably make more sense. You could roll that if you wanted.
I get a bonus to gadgets.
You need cybernetic eyes. That's what you need in order to roll that for perception.
Is this a gadget?
Yeah. I would say, yeah, use engineering with a gadget.
28.
Okay, this is definitely a throwing weapon, lazily disguised as a playing card. While the surface and back face seem to be paper, the 4 edges are clearly sharpened to anybody who spent a little bit of time looking.
I think that was a dig at you, Sledge. You should have looked at it.
Everyone expects a detective to be perceptive. That's where I catch people off guard.
I also couldn't have you cut your fingers on it because you're basically like knife proof.
Knife proof.
Understandable.
So yeah, you can see that it's got sharpened edges and everything. The inside is brittle because it has a very thin lining of metal going through it that attaches to the 4 corners.
Like that.
Yeah. Just thin enough to still be light.
It's like, hey kid, and I hand you some busted razor blades. Check this out.
Such a great adult.
Look, I wouldn't even know it was sharp. Again, they said bulletproof.
I'm like holding it.
Me, just bullet.
I'm holding it with like my 2 fingertips on like the corners. I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a weapon, and I kind of like hold it out, like hanging. Try not to touch the edges of it. Like as you're handing it to me, I pick it up because I can see the sharpness.
Yeah, when you hand it back, I just grab it. Whatever, I don't even care. It's whatever.
Yeah, that looks perfect for that one. And I point at that altar. I don't know how much you want to keep that, but I think we have to activate these altars.
I'm not gonna lose sleep over misplacing this. I hate the print, so yeah, I give it to whoever the throwing weapon guy is.
Yeah, you just see one with his fingers closed, real slick, like it's Gambit from an X-Men movie or something.
Oh, wait, before I do that, I'm gonna try putting a cigarette in his fingers.
Its fingers are closed a little too tightly. The cigarette kind of smudges, like you're pushing it into a wall.
No, it would have been cool. Anyway, yeah, the card.
All right, you put in the first half. It shakes around a little bit. It's kind of a tight fit. Roll Fortitude and Reflex, both together.
That is a 29 Fortitude.
You're able to push it in.
It's got a
and
sharp
17 Reflex.
Sharp blade.
While preventing
he's trying to slide it in and just puts his palm directly on the blade.
Oh yeah, no, I slap it in there. It's like whatever.
You manage to reflexively also prevent yourself from breaking the fingers of the statue and from breaking the card again. You still have a second half.
I mean, I'm gonna try and just like fucking mash it on there to see if it'll I don't know, man. Everything's data. Whatever. I'll just like see if it'll combine if I just stick it together.
You're just
Place
gonna
is weird
mash?
enough. Yeah,
Roll
just
fortitude
mash
with
it.
disadvantage.
Fortitude with disadvantage. Okay. $11. Oh my god.
As
those
he's doing this, I
rolls.
kind of want to be like, is it split like half and half? Like maybe if you put it in the other way, then it would have held it together.
The card breaks. The second half at least. And the first half that you put in falls out of the fingers. So you have an incomplete card now. There's no way to put it back together. It's folded.
I try flattening a cigarette.
You guys watch Sledgehammer Disco try to flatten a cigarette. You guys also do have card-shaped objects. If you want to interject, or if you want to let this go on.
I'm gonna let it go on. I'm not fucking with my card. Plus, this is
All right.
fun to watch.
I'm mesmerized right now.
All right, Sledge. You fold up a cigarette. Roll.
Oh no, I just like squish the filter as flat as I can get it.
It's going to take a bit of finesse getting it just the right shape. Roll artistry.
It's okay. Sure. Now
This is
we're
why you hire the mentally impaired. They're fun to watch.
2. A 10.
You just crush a cigarette. It doesn't fold quite right. A lot of its insides spill out, and its outer casing kind of folds really undesirably. Might have more
It's
cigarettes.
a chunk of stone. I don't think its standards are going to be high. Sort of slotted in there.
All right. You shove the cigarette in between the fingers, and you see the light from the statue shine before closing again. The fingers open up, and the cigarette drops out from between them. And they close back into that tight holding formation.
Well, that's all I got. And I walk away from it. Pull out another cigarette and light it.
I try to pick up the half that is of the card that's on the ground, and not the half. I mean, there's one destroyed half, one and the other half, and I want to take that one and kind of just slide it in nicely and let it sit there.
You have one good half. Like I said, the second half has been broken irreparably.
Yeah, but as long as I get one half in there just right, it might work. If it's holding a card like decent enough, who's to say that it knows if the other half is there?
Push in that first half, and nothing happens. It doesn't react.
Well, that sucks. Maybe yeah, maybe Sledgehammer. Maybe I should have done that. That view.
Well, I mean, it was already broken when I got here.
Yeah, it's
It
true.
just wasn't that broken.
Hey,
Take another long
Frequency.
drag.
I called to him as he's just hanging out in the corner. You got something for this this knife thing over here? I don't. That's not my style of
You ain't touching my laser daggers. Let's see. Barracuda gifted me that dagger, so I don't want to get rid of that one either. I've got my throwing daggers. I'd try one of my average throwing daggers.
You put an average throwing dagger in his hands, and its eyes light up, and Sword flashes red. Everybody roll a will save.
Ah, fuck. What'd you guys make me do?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this puzzle here. Sorry for, seeing what it unlocks.
I got a 15.
Right, frequency, you're okay.
I got a 7.
I have a temp modifier of minus. Oh, I normally have a 2. Never mind. Net 20.
Sparkstorm, you're fine.
Nice.
Kefnurgasplurgen, you get another. Well, Kefnurgasplurgen, Sledgehammer Disco, you get a minus to your temporary will save. And it drops the knife. It holds out, opens his hand, the knife drops. All of you guys have all those memories, everything, blood over you again, like you for a second time, and it's a lot to take in. Sledgehammer Disco, it's a little bit harder for you. Recalling this dead-end case with the entertainer and the frustration, reliving that cycle, it hit you especially hard. And then you hear a voice kind of reverberating throughout the room. It's Gadget Man. You do recall that he said he could communicate, could feel the network in this building. Adventurers, I felt a disturbance. Are you all right?
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out this puzzle from a bunch of these stupid rooms, and we don't have enough pieces.
That plus, I'm starting to think you're an asshole.
He pauses. I'm assuming you've seen some unflattering things inside that place.
And it's asshole.
I mean, they're just weird rooms. Who's to say? Unflattering.
Indeed. Whatever you see, those are memories. Just remember the entire building is made of information. If that place, well, hold on, that room, that initial room that I directed you towards, it's likely a firewall. If there is any way to unlock it, it'd be by placing things with significant value to its holder. Things tied to memories. Anybody in that tower will do. It doesn't need to be
I'm
Anubis.
trying to solve this puzzle. I don't need you backseating over here. You're not helping.
Very well. And then he clicks out.
That was funny.
Man, the dude's not even here to help, and he's telling us what to do.
Well, that's why I'm starting to think maybe he's a little more involved with this than he led us to believe, and that we probably shouldn't trust him anymore. At least until we get Gizmo Girl's story.
Well,
Can I go speed run those memories real quick? Grab another card, this time not break it. I mean, I don't want to see gun show again, but that's what I gotta do. It is what it is.
maybe his gun is supposed to be on the last one. We're just holding it.
All right. Do you guys want to fill each other in on what you saw? I forgot completely about that.
Doesn't seem like Frequency does.
Oh, I don't really care. Yeah, I can fill him in. Anubis is...
I'll be vague about the gun show bit.
I basically just say Anubis is a tortured kid who lost his parents in an experiment and somehow got turned into a dog kid.
And in the middle of that, some phantom appeared and kicked him in the balls.
Yeah. A couple times. Threw some vomit on him too.
I mean, Sledgehammer. I'll let Sledgehammer go next.
Entertainer. It's a case I've been working on. Found some calling cards. Found a lead about in making someone disappear for somebody. Saw a gun show cleaning his gun. And yeah, found that card in the phone booth.
There's a lot about Gizmo Girl and Gadget Man. The one where I think she was leaving and he was trying to stop her. The next one, she's not human. She was scrolling like obsessively on the computer, but all I could see was like the shape of a Star Force. That's where I got the magazine. And the last one was oh, there wasn't a map for it. Why am I blanking? I was just thinking. Oh, the last one was I think she was already in this world, and he was at the grotto, and they were talking, and it looked like she was trying to stop him from doing something. I heavily sigh. I pull out the knife that's in my pocket. Well, when Sledgehammer goes to go get another one of those cards, I pull out the knife that's in my pocket, and I look at the base of it to see if it fits in that other one.
All right. You put the knife into his hand, and it.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm just visually seeing if it's the right size.
It looks like it would fit.
God damn it. I say to myself. I open it up and then I gently slide it into the hand.
Okay, well, while you're transitioning knife frequency, roll knowledge your dimension with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
You're watching something happening a little too quickly and you're not even focused on it.
Yeah, you got a point. Well, frequency is at least somewhat focused. Me in general, I'm listening in the background. Disadvantage would give me a 23.
You recognize that knife.
Okay.
Looks like the knife from your world at a crime scene that well, when you first met Villain, it seemed to be the knife that he was carrying.
Oh, cool. Can I jack it?
You want to take it from Sparkstorm as he's putting into the statue.
Damn it. And he says it's gonna fit in the statue, right?
And no, you're not fucking taking it. I wanted to take this home, but you're fucking standing there not helping us solve this puzzle, and so I'm stuck at putting this in the hole.
Stop
fucking trying to steal my own souvenir.
I didn't even say that yet. I just asked a question.
Pull out a knife and he just wants to jack it immediately.
Got
enough that
I yell at Sparkstorm and I tell him to stop.
Stop.
I go, can I at least see that dagger and see if I have anything that looks like it?
Sure, it's a pocket knife. I pull it out, I close it, and I hand it to him.
Oh, it's just a pocket knife? Fuck, I don't have anything like a pocket knife. I look at it.
At least I thought it was a pocket knife.
Fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
DM didn't say it wasn't a pocket knife.
I don't want to lose that. I just got it.
It's pretty much a pocket knife. It's not like a flip knife. It's a little pocket knife.
Question, DM, meta question. My variable sword, is it made out of elementium? Or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Cool. I take a chunk of my variable sword, because I can kind of take it apart, and I mold it into the shape of the pocket knife. Exactly. And then I give the pocket knife back to Sparkstorm. I tell him specifically to keep this. This is important. It's attached to Villain, and Villain is important to me. So if you lose this, I'm gonna be pissed. And then I take the copy I made of my weird sword, and I put it in the statue's hand.
All right. Your variable sword does split into 2 halves. By doing this, you'll permanently turn it into just the halved version.
See, that's my question. That's why I asked the question. But because it's whatever, once we're all done, it should come back.
It does not have the respawn enchantment placed on it.
Before I put it in, I go, hey, you know how to enchant this stuff, right?
The dualium?
I want it back when we're done. Can you make it so it comes back to me?
I used one of the high grade dualiums and cast it on it quick.
Okay, let's look at the sheet for that so I can find out what's going to actually require for rolls. Thinking outside the box.
Level 1.
Simple enchantment, but the object in question is already enchanted, so it's going to be a little bit harder. So that's level 1 recipe. Right. By default, it's a 14 or higher, but with all the enchantments on it, I'll tell you what you need to roll after you roll it. So you're trying to enchant it with the respawn enchantment, using a chunk of dualium. Which kind of chunk are you using?
The high grade stuff.
The pure dualium?
Yeah.
All right. Doing so, you know that stuff is exceptionally rare.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm assuming he wants to keep this sword for a long time.
Yep. I got some ideas. I got some neat ideas provided by Kernerva that I'm going to try out, just not quite yet.
So that adds a 6 to your technical check and lets you roll 3 times.
Holy ballsack.
You're welcome is what you're looking for.
Yeah, thanks.
A 26, is that good enough?
Yeah, it's good enough. So actually,
good. What's worse from there?
It's high enough actually that it's got a better enchantment. I mean, your rolls are really high, so I mean, I wasn't expecting you to fail. Let me see what you actually get though. Every 2 points higher determines the extra effect. So every 2 points higher, so you get the full extra. No, actually a +4 extra effect. Okay, higher success will let the respawn happen in intervals of 4 hours less 5 tech. Oh, actually, so that's can respawn within intervals of 12 hours. So if you lose at frequency, you can respawn it once, and then you're on cooldown for 12 hours.
Can't respawn it for 12 hours. That's fine. I'll respawn it in 12 hours. I go, thanks. I appreciate it. Now,
be happy, because most of the ones are once a day.
Oh, damn. That is nice. And then I put the copy I made in the thing's hand so we can keep the real version.
His hand closes, and its eyes light up. It raises his hand as if it's about to stab something eagerly, and then it pauses and stops. Seems like the statue is satisfied with the offering.
Cool. See, I helped.
I say at frequency. That one's looking for a card. Kernerva or Sledgehammer went back to go get one. What do you think this one's for? And I point to the one that's just holding the hand out.
Well, if one's supposed to represent villain, because that's villain's dagger, another one probably wants to represent hero. But I don't know what in here from what we've talked about would represent hero. He was in my vision, but I only picked up and I show the malware card, and this is just to get into the computer. It's not anything special. It's just like access to their company, and it doesn't really tie back to Hero either. So I don't know.
How much do I know of Hero when he's talking about this?
You wouldn't know anything of Hero.
You wouldn't know anything. Actually, roll knowledge with disadvantage.
Me or him?
You, Sparkstorm.
Is this one DD or DH? Or DH is disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I always just do the math.
Plus DH.
Yeah, you're smart. Yeah, you remember some news headlines about a Hero. He was blowing up for like maybe a week, you know, this guy in a plain outfit fighting crime, but he disappeared, you know, people stopped talking about him, and it just seems like the hype died down pretty quick, and you haven't heard anything else about that. You haven't researched the subject of that Hero. Century City's full of up-and-comers. He only stands out to you because he's the only one that didn't have a cool moniker. It's just called Hero.
Do I recognize anything in the scenes that I saw that could correlate to that person?
No.
I guess I'll wait till Sledgehammer gets back, because we're short. And I go for and say, well, we're short one object.
Isn't anything else I could grab?
Well, two objects, the card thing.
Well, yeah, but he's
I'm looking at the
that.
video game console from the first area. I don't think there's the game, maybe? I can't remember anything else, because mine was about Anubis.
You're assuming you guys have control over which rooms you go to.
I'm just trying to think back. I'm not actually saying this in character. I'm trying to think back and see if there's anything I can remember from my rooms that I missed, and I can't think of anything. So there's got to be a room we missed or something. Maybe there's another tunnel we can go down and find some more memories. Because I can't think of anything with Hero.
Were there 2 doors in here that we could walk
there's
through?
2 doors. Yep.
I thought there was only one that we could go through.
Well, the path kind of splits off, so you see, like these pillars, the center of the room with the offering statues. So each edge of this, you know, there's one left and one to the right. The room kind of splits off those ways.
Oh, we went to the left. I go, I'm gonna go check on something. And then I walk off, and then I take a right. And I check the door there just like I checked the door on the left.
Seems the same. You can't see anything past the boundary to the other room. Every room's been like that. You can't see anything in there on the other side.
I cautiously walk through it.
All right. So Sledgehammer and Sparkstone have both left the offering chamber, right?
Right.
All right. Yep. Frequency, you're standing there waiting while we do their rooms. If you guys are good to keep going.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Sparkstorm, you specifically are looking for Hero, and your mind kind of focuses on that. Roll a will save.
Maybe. At this point, I'm not looking for Hero. At this point, I'm looking at the other room and wondering where it's going to take me. Because I knew where the first room took me. At least the first time. This one, I'm like, well, if that brought me down memories, wonder what memories I can see on this side. So I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not
actually,
focused on Hero. Is what I'm
in
saying.
that case, let me interject and say we're going to do Sledgehammer's room first then.
Go for it. He left first.
Yeah, that does make more sense. Okay,
Well,
Sledgehammer.
he was intentionally trying to go back the same path, right? Or were you?
I mean, I'm going. The only thing on my mind is like I got to get another one of those cards.
Oh, okay.
So
Fair.
I'm walking through there. I'm gonna get one of those cards.
And not break
Alright.
it.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be the same 4. Well, he's assuming it's going to be the same 4.
Yeah.
I'm assuming our access to these memories is going to be somewhat random. But he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Same ride. I'll just cut through all the cutscenes and get the card, come back.
Skip. Just smashing X. All right, yeah, I've seen this already.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, Sledgehammer, you see a different memory.
Who could have foreseen
Again.
this turn of events?
You are seeing things from a new perspective.
Where's he going?
You seem to be trying to sleep. You're tossing and turning in bed. The bed seems kind of small. Small for you, Sledgehammer, but not for the perspective you're seeing things from. And as you're tossing and turning, you hear a strange horn-like sound. It sounds just like one of those whistles people blow into at parties. What? It's a little early for that, you think. You leave your room, a little groggily, expecting some sort of surprise outside. But your eyes widen in surprise at what you find. And allow me to change the soundtrack a little bit.
Also, does he have a map location?
Yeah, right. Yep. I'm moving you. I'm going to reveal the area.
Well, that's creepy.
More blood than I usually like to see on a carpet.
Your eyes widen at what you find. You see a strangely dressed man tossing the body of your adoptive mother into an oversized hat, kind of like tossing a sack of hay into a ditch or something. He's too casual about it. She falls in completely, as if the hat itself has no bottom. And the man turns to you. Ah, it's a guest of honor, and fashionably late. Come here and I'll show you a magic trick, little fellow. You take a step back, but you stop as you feel a jolt of pain run up your foot. You look down to find a wind-up pair of teeth has bitten your ankle. You scream, but your voice is drowned out by more teeth chattering about. Before they can bite you, the man grabs you and tries to shove you into the... You hold on to the brim of the hat to stop yourself from being shoved in, but it's no use. The stranger is too strong. And you hold on to the brim like it were the edge of a cliff. Your feet dangle over nothingness. The man puts his hand on your head to shove you down, but you raise up one hand, and a last act of defiance. And to your surprise, a flash of light emits from your hand, and a hole opens in the man's head. He staggers back, and you use that moment to pull yourself back up. You look around to find out where he went, but you don't see him. However, you do notice the feet of another body in the shadows. Violet, your voice whimpers. You hear the sound from the shadows. Some power. It seems my employer overlooked that. You look at him, your hand raised. You're not sure what you did, but you're ready to do it again. You pause as the man holds up the body like a shield. It's a girl around your age, your sister. She's unconscious. He smiles, even with a hole bored straight through his head where one of his eyes used to be. This is a real eye-opener, but he doesn't bother finishing his sentence. He throws the body at you and dives into the hat in an animated diver posture before vanishing. You look over to the girl and shout, "Violet, please wake up." only to see a card wedged in her throat. The memory flickers and shifts, and you're back in control of yourself, Sledgehammer.
Wait, did the person say, Violet, please wake up?
Yes.
So it's probably
Well-
Villain, Violet's brother.
That's not how I wanted to get another card.
But you have an objective.
I mean, I don't think that was some thoroughly fucked up shit. So I think it's gonna take me a couple seconds to process, but okay. Yeah. I mean, the chattering teeth, I imagine they're still there. Do they seem familiar at all?
Yeah, you have seen dead wind-up teeth outside one crime scene before, but it hasn't been something that has been consistent enough to determine a pattern. But your gut tells you, yeah, it's the entertainer. Nobody has these. It's not something everybody has in their house. Nobody you know has a.
Strange MO. I don't like the whole teleporting hat thing. That'll make him trickier to nail down. And the whole operating without a brain part. That's... Well, there's more people I know that can do that than I'm comfortable with already. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna just carefully grab the card, pull it out without doing any more damage to the body, sort of wipe as much of the blood off of it as I can.
Anticipating blood, you pull the card, but only a stream of pixels kind of flows out of the wound like a stream of ones and zeros. Not too far, vanishing out of existence before the wound seals back up. And it's just a dead body again.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, sealed up, she's good. No, okay. Yeah, mission accomplished, I guess. I put the card in my pocket. And as I'm leaving, I take one last look back. I saw someone do energy beam shit like that during the games.
You did.
So I'm gonna mention that to Frequency when I get back, because he seems to know everybody and everything about everybody. So he probably knows what the hell that was about. And with that, I leave.
All right. And with that, we're at Sparkstorm.
Yeah, where do I go?
All right. I gotta figure out.
Big numbers,
You're
big
not
numbers.
specific. You're not focused on Hero, so I gotta find out the room you're going. Sorry,
wait,
I wasn't. All right. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a second. I got it. I got it. I got it. Sit here. All right. You see yourself sitting down in a chair, Sparkstorm, watching TV. Now let me bring you to the room. It's actually this room down here.
Oh, I never saw this picture before.
Yeah, I forgot to put that on.
Oh. It's not a 4-pointed star. That's an 8-pointed star.
Hey, it's an AI animated image. I can only get so specific. And trying to, redo certain parts of the image, it usually just makes it worse.
Where?
You're down here. Actually, let me see if I have better room.
The bloody carpet room?
Yeah, except there's no blood on the carpet in this memory. Yep. No blood on the carpet. You don't see the blood.
Alright, I'm gonna cover the blood.
And you're watching TV.
Okay, well, I'm on the chair. Couch.
Yep.
Ugh.
And you're talking, well, kind of watching with, again, you recognize her. She's Violet Virtue, former classmate of yours. Before she just stopped coming to class, everybody just stopped talking about her. And you see the news broadcaster on the TV. You recognize her. It's Stacy Main with CCN, Century City News. She's excitedly telling viewers that Gadget Man saves the day again alongside his trusty sidekick, Gizmo Girl. They just foiled the schemes of the Garnet Gearhead. And she continues going on, glazing over Gadget Man, Gizmo. But you turn your head over, Violet turns her head over to talk to you and says, come on. Everybody knows Gizmo Girl's the hero, and Gadget Man is the sidekick, the girl says. Oh, come on, Vi, you say that every time. But Gadget Man does all the fighting, you say. The girl rolls her eyes. Yeah, the camera's always focused on him, but that's just because he looks cool. If you pay attention, though, Gizmo Girl's doing a lot, too. You cross your arms and lean back. Maybe. I don't really care, though. I actually kind of want to see him lose for once. The girl looks a bit concerned at that and stares at you. You stutter, trying to explain yourself. I mean, it's always him beating the bad guys, and he always looks so smug. I don't know. Just not a fan, is all. After a brief pause, the girl blurts out, Yeah, he is pretty smug. And you both chuckle for a moment. And the boy, you compose yourself, and you ask, by the way, where's Mom? She should see this. Well, she's out getting grocery shops. Going grocery shopping again, I think. Again? You ask, incredulously. And the memory kind of stagnates and freezes. And you're back to yourself again.
So, Violet and who's she talking to then?
You looking down at the kid. Roll perception.
16.
And he's a local delinquent kid. He went to school with you, but he almost never shows up for class. Unlike Violet, though, you know he's still out and about. You see him on the street, hanging out with bad sorts and stuff. Or at least you did, until about a week before Frequency showed up.
Does he have a name?
Victor Virtue.
Did I know if they were brother and sister in, because they're a grade close to me or something? I'd assume.
Yeah, it's occurring to you now that they are. You didn't think about it until you saw Violet in that previous memory. It just seemed like nothing about that. Her entire identity was really something you thought about until you saw her just now. But yes, they're related.
So, I mean, they both like to miss school, so I could see it. I wonder who their mom is. I'm pondering as I look around, seeing if I could find anything that's like, yeah, any kind of like the other rooms, anything I could, take home
Well, before you do that, you kind of hear footsteps behind you. And, well, roll reflex.
Gladly fail. $15.
You turn around in time to see nothing dangerous. Actually, let me for a sprite. There we go. You recognize Villain, the team captain of the Ravagers.
The now time villain.
Yeah, now time villain. He enters the room. He kind of pixelates, materializes in front of you. And he just says, "What the heck is this? I've seen this room 5 times now. Why does this crap matter?" And then he notices you.
Hey, I know you.
But no, you don't. Who
Yeah.
am I?
You're the one captain, team captain.
Damn right.
You were also on the Jumbotron, so you kind of gave away your identity there. I should actually thank
his
you.
actual name there.
Huh?
I don't think he said his actual name on the Jumbotron.
I mean, if you didn't know he was team captain before, you knew he was very significant then. He said villain, I thought.
Yeah.
Yo, you're stuck in here too.
Not stuck. I'm working on it.
I mean, yeah, so are we, but just taking our sweet time, actually. Walking on memory lane, apparently.
Yeah. What'd you see?
A lot of
Because this
ghosts.
is the only thing I've seen.
Oh, this is?
Yeah, it's boring as shit. I don't know why it's important.
It's the same one over and over? Oh, hold on. I gotta go check my dog. Feel free to move on to Sledgehammer and come back to me.
Alright. Frequency. You standing around waiting for a while. Sort of feel like maybe you have to use the bathroom pretty soon. But Sledgehammer. Alright.
If I gotta go, pee on the damn pillar.
Alright. I'll let you pee on a pillar. Sledgehammer.
Yep.
I gotta find out where I'm sending you. In a second. All right. Oh wow. Okay, that's heavy. Okay, you leave the room. Man, that's too. Shit. You're back in the. Actually, no, I got a good one. Good one. Right. You wind up here, Sledgehammer Disco. I'm moving your token.
You're in the Matrix, dude.
You see a room lined up with capsules and columns, each with bodies kind of floating around inside of it. And you hear a voice, and the voice is pull up this. Give me a second. My computer's fucking being buggy. Give me a second. Un momento. There we go. You see Lord Anubis standing around looking at all the objects. all the pillars and columns, and you hear him talking, and he's just like, why is one moderator too special? I could just make as many as I want, right? If they're just gonna die, why not make more? That's what I did the first time. Right? There's nothing wrong with this. If they're gonna try and ruin my fun, I need to do something about it. And you see, sort of the queen of cyberspace. You saw her once or twice. Gizmo Girl. She was there, but now she looks really messed up and weird. She says, yes, my king. You can make as many moderators as you want, especially with mod power. I'll help you make an army. And we'll go to Earth. We'll go to that other world you talked about. And we'll spread your greatness there, too. And you're back in control, Sledgehammer. Roll perception.
That is a 7 perception.
You see bodies inside the tanks. Lots of bodies. You can't really tell what you're looking at. It's very murky. The hygiene standards of this facility aren't very high. There's goo everywhere.
Oh, they're not used to organics. Yeah, this just seems like a thoroughly unpleasant room. Again, this memory thing, I'm not a fan. I kind of want to leave. But yeah, floating in tanks like so many mangled goldfish. This queen of cyberspace, have I seen her before? Anything like that?
Roll knowledge. With advantage, because you should know this.
I'll do it.
Uh, 19.
Yeah, she looks like the queen that was by his side during a lot of the advertisements and big ceremonial moments during ArenaCon. In fact, she was also the one that was present helping charge up the mechs during that mech warfare segment. She
But
didn't look like this, though.
Yeah, this one looks drippy. I'm assuming it's that virus.
You can make assumptions, but you could approach closer to get a better look.
I'm good. Data or not, I feel like I need a shower just looking at this place. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna dip. I have my card, that's what I'm really after.
Before you leave, roll reflex.
Yeah, okay. That's an unnatural 20.
You see that the Gizmo Girl look-alike wasn't just standing still like a lot of the memories, beginning to dive right towards you. Her head kind of like creeped towards you, really creepily, and she just booked it right towards you. You have a chance to leave the room or just avoid that and prepare for battle.
Leaving the room sounds good. She
Right.
can have that memory, I don't want it.
You managed to dodge an encounter against this phantom Gizmo Girl thing.
I kicked your ass pretty easy, coward.
She's all drippy. This whole thing is gross.
She did puke on me.
Well, I don't know that. I just know she's gross and this whole place looks like it's full of...
Yeah, I don't think you told us
Sewage.
she puked on you.
I don't think he would be too
No.
forthcoming with that information.
No, I wouldn't.
Kind of like.
Like, so how was that memory? It was normal, you know, normal shit.
No weird purple gizmo girl vomiting on me. That didn't happen.
Yeah, just your typical digital memory stuff. You know, adult chestnut.
You leave the room, Sledgehammer Disco, and did somebody say?
Do it.
Did what?
I heard a little ding ding. I couldn't find something.
Wasn't me.
Okay. All right. You both leave the room. And Frequency, are you still just waiting?
Well, let's go back to me because
on a statue.
What's that, Sparkstorm?
I say we have to finish my room.
Oh right. You had a room. Let me find out where I was sending you.
No, I'm still talking with Villain.
Oh right,
I had to go take care of my dog.
So. Sorry, my mind's a mess.
I get it. Lore.
All right.
You're deep in lore. It's fine.
All right, you're in the room with Villain. He's
freaking out why he's getting the same room every time and whatever. I want to go to him like, so how long have you spent in this room, or have you just popped in and out?
He kind of looks up and then looks at the other side of the room. God damn it! I didn't think about it. It may have been days. He says under his breath. Oh, maybe a few hours. What's it to you?
Well, you keep saying that you come in here, like, you've been seeing this room repetitively. Like, did you wait a while, or did you just stop and like, yeah, I'm good, and then walked out?
What's there to see? It's just me, well, a kid, sitting on the couch, watching the news. 2 kids.
So, here's one thing I'm wondering. I know who she is. Do you know who he is?
He looks at the boy, maybe. Why?
How are they related?
He scratches his chin. Brother and sister, where are you going with this?
I mean, I do know who he is. Well, in a way. Not this. I know this way. Yeah. Seen them before. Multiple times. For a while. And then not a while. And then a while.
Were you saying that to him?
Yeah. That confusingly, too.
He kind of just opens his mouth, is about to say something just like, okay, man. Well, I'm going to go to the next room, if that's all you got.
I'll see you in 5 minutes. If you really want to leave.
Don't worry. Leave this place if you want. I'll take care of that chump Anubis once I get to the end of this place. He's not going to know what hits him.
Yeah. I doubt that.
Don't worry, hero. I got this covered. He points at himself, then leaves the room.
Now I'm intentionally stalling to wait for him to come back. But I'm also looking around, like, I look at the TV, I'm like, that's too heavy to carry between rooms. That won't work. Try to find, see if there's anything in here that would work for that last one. Or, you know, take a look, grab a little keepsake.
After doing that, he comes out the other side of the room. God damn it! Yeah. And he kind of just tries to ignore you before running off to the other side. And then out the other side again. Oh, come on!
I'm waiting for him to like, every time he sees me, he gets more and more mad. And then 5-10 times later, I'm like, are you done yet?
I said get lost, he says, as he tries to rush past you. And eventually he gets back over here and he activates the light power, and a blitz of light. He flies right past you through the wall, completely ignoring the door. And he just does that like 8 times. I can't move the object that fast. You just see like this light stream whiz by you.
All right.
And you kind of just...
At that point, as he's doing that, I'm going to take the disc I fly on for a magnetic flight. I'm going to, like, pick it up, fan it out, charge it in the same way that I would fly. So, like, it would have, like, a magnetic field behind it. And then I'm just going to swiftly put it in front of his way.
You're going to try and physically block him with that?
If he's moving... If all I'm seeing is a flash of light past me, I'm trying to stop the light, and magnetism does work against light. But yes.
You do that.
I just want him to run his face into this because he's running through so fast.
Hopefully it wasn't valuable, whatever you expected him to hit, because he flies right through it.
I pick it up,
boring a
look at
hole
it.
right through it.
I mean, he would bore a hole through my hand.
He stops on his next rotation before getting to you. And he just kind of looks at you.
Welcome.
Happy Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back. You shouldn't have come so soon.
Come and gone and come and gone. What the hell?
Yeah, I haven't left yet. I'm still looking around. You know, you might go insane if, because you keep doing the same thing over. Or you can just take a breather, maybe work together. Before my friend put this, he might put a dagger in Anubis before he puts a dagger in you, or the other way around. It depends on how you want it.
At this point, I settle for one or the other. Can't be more boring than the news. And he plops down on the couch, sitting between the two kids, and tries to reach for the remote, and his hand just passes through it. Fuck, can't even watch TV here.
So I forgot. Did you say you knew that kid? Either of the kids?
Well, I was trying to dodge the question, but yeah, one of them.
What'd you say? Sorry, you cut out at the end.
One of them's me.
Oh. Well, why do you look so much different now? Can I visually tell if there's an age difference, or if it's just a costume?
Mostly the costume. It's like a couple of months of difference, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Still young.
It's
high
not
school,
like it's not like the guy I'm talking to is like 18 and the person on the couch is 12.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like 16 and 18 if you were to peg a guess, but like maybe not even that.
Basically, like, I went to school with these people before, and then like I still technically go to school with them, but like I'm pretty much the same age as them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's basically where I was going with. Yeah, so that's you? Why didn't you show up? I asked him, I'm like, so how did you like, and insert name of my high school here?
Well, for one thing, he whips out a pack of smokes, doesn't light one, he just puts it in his mouth. School's for squares. And he kicks out his legs on the couch.
Okay. That's why you were never around.
Big mystery. Well, here I am.
I'm a little taken aback that he's not more surprised in the fact, like, I'm telling him that I was at his school. But
That's a good point.
I keep looking around and I'm like, so if this is your memory, or you're included in this memory, what's something significant to either one of you two that's in this room?
Roll perception.
Is he rolling perception?
You roll perception.
I mean, I was just asking him.
Just roll it.
21.
You notice him kind of look over at his and before trying to look like he wasn't looking at her. I don't know. House is pretty cool, I guess.
Did you say sister?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it, from what I've seen, it looks like a really nice house. But nothing in particularly, no objects in this room that, you know, you could interact with.
Some old comics.
Ooh, I like some comics.
That shit's for kids and nerds. I'm not into that stuff anymore. It was more of a violence thing.
Yeah. Are there comics on, like, the table?
Yeah, you see some on the table dashboard.
I want to, like, very casually be like, yeah, from what I've seen so far, and as I'm picking up a comic and starting to flip through it, this Violet person, I feel like I would have got along with her.
Yeah, she probably would have gone along with a lot of kids.
It's a shame she didn't hang out more.
Well, might not have a chance to. I don't know if you know this, but she's been pretending to be a superhero this whole time. Now she's cyber.
So, if she's pretending to be a superhero, what are you pretending to be?
Not pretending to be anything. I'm just me. Villain.
Villain?
Yeah. Read it and weep. VILIN.
That's pretty generic.
Oh, well. Fuck you.
Great comeback.
It reminds me of a guy named Hero, you know. Couldn't come up with a name and just decided to call himself what he tried to be.
Yeah. Roll perception.
Hmm, 17.
Yeah.
You
kind
read
of-
that and you learn and you find out, buddy.
His face kind of twitches at the word of, the sound of the word hero. And he just says, yeah, it reminds you of that, huh? Well, I'm nothing like him. Or one of those. There's a lot of heroes out there.
I can agree with the fact that you're not trying to be a hero. He was. He's not trying to be a villain. You are. That makes sense. but you guys are more alike than you think. Whether you like it or not, I mean, for starters, yeah, he's trying to be a hero, he calls himself a hero. You're trying to be a villain, you call yourself a villain. Like, it's pretty textbook, man.
He kind of bites his lip a little bit, and his leg kind of like shakes. He looks really annoyed. Okay. Playing psychoanalyst or something. Who are you? You must have gone to school with me.
Yeah, I did. Name's Chadwick.
4 eyes. Didn't I give you a swirly once?
Yeah, before it became this. You know, we were preteen, that type of thing. I just assumed you came from a troubled household. From what I see, it's not that troubled. Just you were lashing out about something. I'm actually, now that I know it's you, I'm actually pretty curious of what it was.
You're not the only one. There's a lot of things Violet was hiding from me. I'm gonna find out once I get to the end of this tower.
Oh, you done trying to find out things about me? But I know so much about you already.
Okay, I wasn't done.
Well, you moved on from the conversation. And I stand there laughing.
Okay. So when did you get your powers? And what can you do?
How did I?
Was that
Radioactive waste or something?
You stuck a radioactive fork into an outlet and got electrical powers.
you got bit by a radioactive outlet?
No, I think it was more that I, like, some radioactive waste got spilled and then I came in contact with electricity or something like that.
Okay.
Something
You were
like that.
calling me generic earlier. Radioactive waste is about as generic as...
I mean, I'm not saying it's a good origin story. I never claimed it to be. But, and then as I'm saying this, I pull up a ball of electricity in my hand. But, I mean, it allows me to do this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's alright.
And then I
It's
kind of
pretty
want to
cool.
make, like, I just send the shot, like, release it, send it at the TV and just break the TV. Or turn it digitized.
Alright, yeah, you do that, and the TV kind of like gets really white screeny and spritzes out. The news broadcaster is on again, talking about how great Gadget Man is. Villain's like, hey, yo, fuck that guy. Gadget Man this, Gadget Man that.
Well, since I have you here, actually. But yeah, you know, sorry, before we could move on. So yeah, that's basically how I became this. Started, you know, doing little things here and there, met my friend, and then I started skipping school, you know, that type of life. But since you bring up him, what do you know about him?
Fought him once, kicked his ass, found out how to get here.
Okay, I'll be more specific. What kind of relationship does he have with his sister? What kind of
I'm
history
not
do they have?
sure. Well, I guess they were playing dynamic duo and stuff without me noticing. Because I didn't even know that Violet was Gizmo Girl for a good long time.
Yeah.
I'm being straight honest. I thought she was just sick, you know, working a part-time job, hanging out with people. Every time she'd disappear, I'd see news about Gizmo Girl. I never connected the dots. She was out playing costume party with that fucking asshole over there.
Do you think he was using her or helping her?
Probably using her if I had to guess.
Yeah. Might be right about that one. Well,
You know. Hey. I fought that guy once. He didn't fight like a hero. They always hold back, but he didn't. He's not a hero, whatever he says.
I don't think I ever thought of him as a hero. He was just he had good reason to bring us here. Which, meta-wise, I'm mistaken on how he convinced us to come. But he might have, but I'm not gonna tell him that if I thought he was a hero. So I'm like, yeah, okay, well, starting to think I'm not so much sure he's a hero from briefly what I saw. But anyways, I've got more than what I came for. Well, for this room at least. Thank you for the chat. It's been great. If you ever want to get out of here, maybe try thinking of the room that you walked in on. That might help you get you out of this loop.
The room that I walked in?
Yeah, like the entrance room to the tower.
I guess I'll try that.
And then I walk out smiling, thinking to myself, well, Frequency is going to enjoy this present I'm going to send him. And I leave the room.
And with that, you leave the room. Sledgehammer Disco left the room. You guys kind of both return to the altar room.
Frequency when they return.
What? Yeah, you're in the middle of taking a leak on some impressive mural.
Well,
I kind of wave with my free hand while I continue to pee.
Would I get
trying to piss your name onto the wall?
Meta-wise, would I get an extra? Like, you see the 2 rooms. Was I supposed to get a second room?
Oh, you might have. Let me go through. I thought I put you through 2.
Because this was my first one, and then I had to go take out the dog, so we continued this one.
Let me double check, because there was another room I had in a couple, but let me see.
Yeah, I was going to suggest we could start with that when we come back, and then all of you join.
Yeah, let me find it, because I have another one in here that I want somebody to go.
And also, I'm not ready to go back to the main room, so I'm kind of fishing for...
Oh yeah, I got one. All right.
Before we do that, can we do that next week?
That's what I was suggesting. We start with my second room next week. Yeah, I'm good next week. We do that next week, and then after that room, then we join all back in the altar room.
Sounds good. All right. So, viewers, our heroes just went through a trip down memory lane, as Sparkstorm dubbed it. Just seeing perspectives from multiple people who are, here, present, or connected to cyberspace. Will our heroes connect the dots and see how any of this, connects? Does it matter? Maybe. Find out next time on Powerless.
Dun dun dun.